No.
We can look. We can go see.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So yeah, welcome to the White Collar Boxing League. We're live streaming right now. Yeah, we've got security. They're playing those games. What corner should we go to first, Ava?
Let's go blue.
Blue, yeah? Let's go blue. So let's see what's going on.
To the play thing, switch back to the video. Yeah, that's because. Are you able to switch back to the video?
Okay. So yeah, we got a little disconnected. All right. So we saw what was going on in the blue match. Here's one of our fighters. He's up first, actually. He's up first. That's Big Louie, the Storm. Hello, everyone.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you excited?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
Good delivery.
If you had to use 3 words to describe yourself, what were your 3 words?
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Strong. Surprising.
You got any favorite combos?
Apparently I'm good at the jab hand. Good with my jab.
You like a jab?
So.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
You got any questions?
Sick. No, you know what? You asked them all. Doing good. Yes.
Right. Well, good luck. We're gonna go talk to someone.
Thank you. Cool. Let's see what our red.
Aaron, are you red corner?
Yeah.
Gloves?
Come let's see what's going on in the red. Alright, Ava.
Yeah.
You might have to hold on to my phone because this is the hotspot.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just see what they're doing in there.
Oh, all right.
I need to announce the flag.
No worries. Okay. Oh. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
I need to get my.
I'm not sure. No, I'm just here.
Yeah. So if you're in here,
Yeah.
you can answer. Sorry, I'm cool and say what camera to switch to. Like, say
Okay.
if it's so if you see a call from Zarian, then you would answer that one. So you could tell it. I'll make sure it's on loud. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Pivot off. Give me one more. Pivot. Good, there we go. Stop, pivot. Stop. See that pivot. Stop. Stop. That's it. Don't do that last one. One, again, so. There we go, again. Stop. Stop, body. Stop, head. Body. Head. Yes. Yes. Stop, body. Stop, head.
I'll do something really good for the camera.
You good? Right, so you need to take one. You're ready to give your spec. Wristbands.
Oh.
Right. Your second. To come in the warm up there, you need to get ready to go in. Right, so
Hi, Bill.
You just
Whoa.
video me, didn't you?
No, what? No, I'm taking I'm taking a look around.
I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Taking it home to the bank.
Taylor, do you want to be on the feed?
Okay. Welcome to the White Collar Boxing League. Woo!
AG. And in the blue corner, we have Yanis Saudavs. So, are we ready? I said, are we ready? So we got to hear. All right, let's get the show on the road. So yeah, we've got Coach Eugene. He'll be riffing, making sure that everyone's in order. We have our commentators. We have Coach Charlie, Coach Zisha. Got our corners, Coach Aaron, Coach Philip. It's gonna be a beautiful evening. It's gonna be a beautiful evening. So yeah, let me jump up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first fight about to start. We go red corner Louis, and on our blue corner is Janis.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting off this evening's activities with some heavyweight boxing, which is always fun for the crowd to watch. Let's see how this one unfolds.
Get ready.
So it is 2 minutes.
Looks like we're getting straight to it.
So we go Janis with, of course, slightly long taller fighter, so he should be able to maintain his range, but they decided to stay close.
Louis seems to be backing away from it a little bit, although he does come back with a flurry of his own. And Yiannis keeps targeting that body. It looks like he's got his target.
Come on, Louis, got work. You need to work combinations, Louis. You can't just fly down.
We almost 1 minute into the fight.
Think simple, double jab cross. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, think simple.
Yeah, let's see if they can maintain this tempo. It looks like Louis wants to push. He's slightly hesitant. Yiannis does seem to be controlling the fight a little bit better.
Being the taller fighter, Janis can just stay outside and just jab and keep him just on the distance.
Yeah, to be honest, the taller fighter usually does want to stay on the outside. I'd like to see Louis press a little bit more, actually, but
I think none of those guys really throwing big hands, which probably you predict that with the high heavyweight guys, maybe fight can stop early. But that doesn't look like this fight. But that was a good body shot, jab to the body.
yeah, Louis seems to be coming in a little bit hesitant, waiting for giving Yiannis a little bit too much time. You can see he's trying to come over the top like the shorter fighter likes to.
Come on, Louis, let's work.
But he's really got to push the pace, I think. He's got to give Yiannis a reason
That was a
not to
good
just
jab.
sit back.
Good jab.
Good. Stay boxing, keep your guard up, stop trying to
And that is round number 1.
Round 1. So kind of It kind of started to break down like we expected to with the taller fighter against the shorter fighter. Yiannis seems happy to stay a little bit longer. Louis looking for that shot over the top, although he seems a little bit hesitant in closing that range, which is going to be a big. It's going to make a big difference in the second round if he can find it or not. You can see Coach Aaron now giving him a little bit of feedback.
Yeah, I think Aaron wants him to work on the body rather than go for the head hunting.
Yeah, I think, especially with the heavyweight stuff, you've got to pace yourself well, because even though it could start explosively,
Seconds in.
naturally there's always going to be a dip as the round wears on.
Round number 2 about to start.
All right, let's see if the plan stays the same. That's it. Louis finding a little bit more rhythm now. There you go, and then he's caught Yiannis a few times there. Readjusts his head guard and he steps straight back to his jab. Louis reaching again slightly. And now Yiannis seems a little bit more hesitant.
Louis definitely listening. He is going to the body, but he's unable to push the pace.
Yeah, it's always good when you can see a fighter take the corner's advice and actually bring it into play, because a lot of the time it does make a difference. This is much, much better from the red corner now. Yeah. If Louis can keep it tidy like that and put pressure on Yiannis, it's a better round for him.
Both fighters seems to be tired a bit.
I'd like to see Yiannis use that jab a little bit more, and especially use his backhand to keep Louis from pressing.
Also, don't forget these guys didn't train for very long, so it takes quite a bit of your heart to basically just step in to the ring front of everyone to just give it a go.
Yeah, of course, 100%. I think a lot of people forget that training is one thing, fighting is completely different, and even from doing the reps and training, getting in the ring is unlike anything. So, yeah, credit to them for making the walk that very few will.
That was a
better
good,
shot. That's a
big
much better
right
shot.
hand.
Yiannis seems to be wearing this round much better. It's a very, very strong finish for the blue corner there in that round. And Louis gets the 8 count. Coach Yuji in the middle today, administering the standing 8 count for Louis. And that brings us to the end of round 2. What do you make of that round, Z?
I think this round goes to blue corner, I believe.
Yeah. And you can see the medics checking on Louis over there after getting the standing 8 count. It was a strong finish. I thought he started well, but he kind of faded a little bit towards the end. All right, let's see what round 3 is going to bring out of this 3-round fight.
Seconds out.
At the moment, I think obviously blue corner taking the lead. Louis has to have a big round here. He has to start with the pressure and he has to maintain the pressure all the way through. He can't just sit back and hope.
And we are into the final round. Last 2-minute round.
Right, let's see, Yiannis starting a bit confidently. Louis trying to go to the body. Oh, again, it's a strong jab from Yiannis.
Really good, tripling the jabs. So all he needs to do is basically stay in that distance.
Yeah, sometimes simple is best. So this is where Louis needs to pick up, and this is where Yiannis needs to maintain control Oh, that's again
That was a
good,
big
tidy,
shot.
working in combinations now.
So stop grabbing, you need to start working. You need to hold your ground and work them hooks to his body when he's close to you.
So this fight is slowly coming away from red corner. Yiannis seems a bit more confident. If he's going to keep him this range, he's going to win with ease.
Yeah, we are into the last final minute of the round.
Good. Push him off. Push him off. Good. Good. And get back to work. Let's go. Get your hands up. Get with the program. Let's go. Let's go, Luke. Come on. Boom. And again with the jab. Don't wait.
I think we really need to see Louis double up these jabs to the body, set up something, bring that guard low, and put the right hand over the top. But at the moment, just single shots on.
Oh, just like that.
It's a much
You
better
missed
shot
it.
landed.
That was a left hook. Just
We've all been hit by them.
Come on. Keep it simple, Luke. Get in there with
Okay, we are into last 20 seconds.
Okay.
Go again. Jab cross. Keep it straight short, man.
See, Yiannis looks comfortable here. Yeah, timing him nicely as Louis comes in. The shot's landing at ease. It's been a nice demonstration of boxing from blue corner.
Hands up. You need to work now. You need to go. You need to go. Straight on it. Good. And again.
And that brings an end to the first match of the evening. Valiant effort from Lewis in the red corner, but I think we're going to have to give that to blue. Look pretty in control over 3 rounds.
Okay, so who you got?
Okay, so we're going to bring the decision to our judges now. Should be quiet.
Waiting on the judge's decision here.
What do you think? Why is taking too long?
I'm not sure. I'm looking around.
And the winner in the blue corner.
Yeah, there we go.
Yiannis.
I think the right decision, obviously. A clean performance from Yiannis. He's done very well to win that over 3 rounds.
Yeah, definitely he controlled the ring better. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I think a straightforward victory there. Got the 8 count in the second round, but played the game of the taller fighter very well. All right, well, that's the first one done. Let's see what the rest of the card has in store.
Yeah. Scared.
We're going to get ready for our next fight. It's the White Collar Boxing League. Next up, in the red.
Weighing in at 79 kg, we have Daniel Adian. Can everyone make some noise, please? Give a round of applause for our fighters. Thank you very much.
All right, so second matchup of the evening, we've got Kaiser against Daniel. I've actually seen Daniel train quite a bit and had the sort of pleasure of sparring him a few times. I've seen him before once, amateurs. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does today. Yeah, I've seen him move around at KO Lions, and we've done a few sessions together. So he's done an amateur here as well from memory. So I'm excited to see how he performs today.
What you do, you just do a minor injury. Post-fight, go to asset. It's easy, just that one. And no, what they're right for is they bring this, they let you forward with them, just do it on them. That's it. You're a pencil?
Yeah. I tell you what, Jack, I'm looking to find it.
Good.
let's go.
Okay, just in case you was wondering what was going on, one of our fighters needed to just get sorted out quickly. So now, the show must commence and go back on, okay? So, we're ready to go, we're ready to go.
All right, second bout of the evening underway now. Kaiser against Daniel. Kaiser in the red corner, Daniel from the blue. And already this seems to be a much quicker fight than the heavyweights, obviously.
More relax, yeah, more relax. Be relaxed, yeah.
Kaiser looks to set out a good pace, I think, so far. Looks steady with the jab.
Yeah, he seems to be more active.
Chin down, keep your chin down.
Obviously, you don't have the luxury of 10 rounds with this format, but you do still want to set up your opponent and try and make a plan, see how they're reacting. Daniel starts to respond back with the lead left of his own.
3 2-minute rounds, so yeah, start quick and finish quick.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how you win a fight.
It's funny because it changes your approach, doesn't it, how you might train. 3-2s dictates that you've got to start fast and you've got to maintain that pace. There's no time to sort of sit back too much.
Yeah, because 2 minutes goes quick.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good shot from Daniel. He starts to put combinations together. Kaiser on the back foot there. He recuperates well. Daniel again with that long lead hand coming over the top of the guard.
Yeah, it looked like the Daniel basically starting to warm up now into the fight.
Stop boxing!
Kaiser looking to close the distance there. Fight on the inside a bit, and usually rightfully says, got to keep it a good distance. They touch gloves and go again.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, Kaiser again looking to put a little bit more sting on the shots, but Daniel responds.
That was really good shot. They would earn some respect.
Oh, here we go, Z. This is both of these guys trading now. They're both interested in it.
Yeah, I think Daniel's closed a bit of a gap in terms of the score. That was a good cross again from Daniel.
Good, he forces Kaiser back to the ropes, scores the good shots,
yes,
creates the space and gets away with it.
Great first round. So Daniel's actually started to go down with the body with the jab and then going up, cross to the head. Really good strategy. Yeah, and it worked for last 30 seconds. Actually, he worked really well.
Yeah, I feel like initially Kaiser looked a little bit more settled in the first half of that round, and then Daniel started to come back in. So that left hook coming over the top, and then he started to up the shots a little bit with power. What we call percentages when we train. Some are light, and then you try and score a heavy one in the middle somewhere. It doesn't all have to be 100%. But definitely looks to be a fast-paced fight, and very interesting to see how round two comes together now. Let's see what amends Kaiser makes out the red corner.
Yeah, let's see how Kaiser basically changes anything, because the Daniel adopted pretty well.
That's right, yeah.
Come on, guy.
All right, second round underway. Both fighters meet in the middle, and Kaiser straight away on that jab. Daniel seems to just be waiting slightly. Looks
Daniel
like
just changed his stance to southpaw. But I think he's not as comfortable as in his orthodox.
Yeah, he seems to be leaning back a little bit in the southpaw pose.
And he's open for that right cross. And he just landed while I was saying he landed that cross.
The curse of the commentator there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's choosing to go to southpaw, but I think he was doing pretty well in his orthodox.
I think the orthodox worked. I mean, he's trying the lead backhand shot as the southpaw stance. He's having some success, but it's definitely not got the same sting as when he was orthodox.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, because if it's a 3 rounds, 2-minute round, and how many times are you going to test? So he's
a good shot, straight down the middle, straight on the chin.
He switched his stance, and he got that cross. I think he needs to push back like last round. He cannot just work on the back foot.
Daniel switched back to orthodoxies, have a little bit more joy with it. The jab goes to the body again. Kaiser responds with his own.
I think Kaiser gonna go on the head again. 2 jabs to the body. Damn it. While I'm saying he's went up.
That's a good shot again. Daniel starts to step through on each shot, put a little bit more pace on it, and this is what the crowd really want to see. There's a lot more action from both of them.
I think Daniel does much better when he's working on the front foot rather than being on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. He seems more comfortable pressing forward, stepping through on the shot if he misses, adding another one on. Kaiser needs a good couple of shots here to try and take something out of this round. Daniel looks a lot more comfortable.
Really, really good second round as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting round, I think.
Daniel seems to finishing really great. But is he doing enough to basically win the fight? Because he's giving away most of the round, maybe 1.5 minutes, and then he's coming really strong in the last half, like 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'd like to see in this last round to really solidify the win is for Daniel to start strong and finish strong and put the pressure on from the go. Because I think he can put a few of these shots together. He does make it uncomfortable for Kaiser. But if he does give Kaiser too much space, we've seen the overhand come through already, and we've seen the straight backhand come through. So I'd be willing to bet that's what the corner is saying to him. Wait for him to walk onto that shot. Whereas I think Daniel should probably push forward now.
Okay, we are into our final round.
All right, let's see how this works now. There you go, Kaiser already pushing. He knows what he needs to do. Daniel clinches up, the fighters break, and we'll reset again.
Yeah, last 2 minutes. Why not push the pace?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Impress the judges.
Exactly. It can be quite a horrible position sometimes to be told that you've got to push the pace in the last round, and it's up to the fighter if they're actually willing to do it.
That's the chance for Kaiser, because Daniel changes guard again.
Yeah.
Why he would go to southpaw when orthodox is working for him?
Yeah, if you're having so much joy in orthodox, stay in orthodox and keep the punishment scoring.
Oh, that's the see that cross gone through again. But Daniel needs to. Kaiser need to.
Daniel needs to score a little bit now, I think. Kaiser's picking him off with some shots. I'd like to see Daniel walk through some more of those shots. Tries to go over the top, that's much better. But again, they end up in the clinch.
But I think Daniel is doing pretty good in this round. He's pushing forward, and as I said before, while he's pushing forward, it works for him.
Yeah, both fighters willing to meet in the middle. And you can hear the shots flying in now. Alex telling his fighter not to turn around, face it and go. Kind of like to hear that in the last round as well. That's much better from Kaiser. And that's a good response from Daniel. Overhand coming over the top. He makes a bit of space and again switches to southpaw, but does have a little bit more joy.
So far for me in this round, definitely Daniel is doing a really, really good.
Oh, that's a much better exchange though. And there you go. Here are the big shots coming in. That's a very good finish. And for me, this looks like it's going to secure the fight for Daniel. What an exciting exchange to end the match.
Great fight.
Excellent. Excellent finish. Exciting for everyone.
What a shot. DJ.
That's what people watch.
But if I have to lean, so maybe I would lean towards Kaiser more, because in the first 2 rounds he did pretty well. But last round I think Daniel did pretty well in last round.
I'm interested to see where they're putting this. Yeah, let's have a look.
Our winner is fighting from the blue corner,
And it goes to
Daniel Adian.
Daniel.
What a matchup though, huh? What a matchup.
That's a great fight. Really good fight. Both fighters can be proud.
Thank you. Big round of applause for our fighters. Well done.
Well done.
But great fight.
Okay. Next up. Fight from the red corner.
Isaac King Stevens. Everyone make some noise.
Alright, Z, it looks like we've got two big guys again. This is always fun to watch.
So we go another fight with 3 2-minute rounds.
3 2-minute rounds. This one in the 95 kilo category, it looks like. Let's have a look.
You got Isaac slightly shorter guy,
Isaac.
but great speed.
Yeah, he looks snappy with his punches. Yarrow looks a little bit more hesitant coming forward.
Iaroslav
I'd like to
needs
see
to
the
be
hands a little
careful.
bit
He
higher.
needs to be careful because Isaac seems to be quick with his hands.
And again, range collapses. Let's see how this one plays out. Got somebody. There you go. That's it. Oh, it's a good shot, and he's rocked him. Then he's caught him again, and I think we're going to see an 8 count in a minute. If that, but Isaac takes a step back.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think
him
he
a
needs to
break.
keep the pressure. I think he's looking for those quick combinations and heavy hands.
Yeah, Isaac seems more explosive. It's always horrible, the taller fighter having to worry about the
That
shorter
was a
fighter
good jab
exploding.
from Isaac as well.
Use the jab to set up the body. Use the jab to set up the body. Don't body.
Is he going to go to the body?
Don't body. Jab, then body.
That was, yes, Aaron is telling him to go to the body and then go to the hands.
Oh, and again, that's a good shot, and we've got a knockdown.
I think that was slip. It was counted as a slip, I
Oh, he's
believe.
calling a slip, okay.
Box.
And I think Isaac is listening to his corner pretty well. He's going to the body and then going up to the head.
He's moving nicely as well. Isaac looks very comfortable moving. These shots are thundering in. Yarrow waiting a little bit too long for my liking. This is a taller fighter. You've got to be active with your jab. Otherwise, you're waiting.
But I think he's worried about that big hand.
Yeah.
Because the more closer
We've
he
all
gets,
been there. As a tall fighter, I can tell you. And again, Isaac coming in, floods of punches. And standing 8 count administered.
4. Stay in the corner. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step forward. We're going to carry on. Okay?
All right. Into the first round there. I think it's a pretty clear winner from that.
Yes.
Isaac doing a good job as the shorter fighter, exploding in on those shots. I think Yarrow, what do you say as a taller fighter? You've helped coach me personally as a taller fighter, and you've got to use your distance weapons properly. You've got to be jabbing, you've got to be moving, you've got to let him walk onto the backhand.
yeah, but the thing is, Isaac is pretty quick. And if he's a lazy jab, he will come over the top. So he needs to be make sure that his jab is sharp, quick, and he moves. And he stops him. Because if he's a lazy jab, he can dive in right on the top. And that's where I think he's worried about getting countered. That's why he's not throwing those jabs.
So those 2 words I've heard a lot from training is the sharper and longer.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Second round is underway. Now let's see if Isaac can capitalise on what was already a very, very good first round for him. Yarrow seems a little bit more active already. Goes to the body. Oh, and again, Isaac exploding him with those hooks over the top.
I won't be surprised if this fight gets stopped.
That's a good shot. There you go. Moves him back, shows good effect. Oh, it's a second 8 count.
Yeah.
Second 8 count for Yarrow there.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't look like the fight go 3 rounds.
No, at this rate, no. Obviously, referees and medics' job at this level is to make sure the fighters come out the ring safely. So. Oh, and he's called a stop to it. There you go, first stoppage of the evening. Unfortunate one, he shows heart, but as I say, at this level, it's the referee's job to make sure everyone goes home with a full set of teeth and no headaches. So unfortunately, that gives us our first stoppage of the evening.
Oh, it's us. Hello.
Okay, so our winner is fighting from the red corner, Isaac King Stevens. Jeez. DJ. Oh yeah. White Collar Boxing League. What a show. So, hope you're enjoying yourselves. Is everyone enjoying themselves? Yeah? So far, so good, huh? Yeah, it's mad. White Collar Boxing League, active now. So yeah, remember, if you want to get involved, you can sign up, www.whitecollarboxingleague.com. We're going to introduce our next fight now.
Now this fight, I guarantee, is going to be a fun one. Already, you've got a great character in James. And Mafi looks set to bring it. But I've seen James spar and fight, and it's going to be a great laugh from start to finish. Fight number 4.
Okay, another 3 2-minute round fight. And James looking sharp to me.
Oh, Mafi setting up. Good jab, good uppercut.
Hook to the body.
Oh, there James comes back with a good shot. Oh, that's a good lead hook. There you go. Good. And he explodes out of nowhere with those shots.
3 hooks from the Mafi.
I don't think this one will go 3 rounds either at this pace. Both of them up for a fight. Both of them up for throwing the power shots early. Nice head movement from James. There you go. Chasing Mafi. Oh, drives him back to the ropes. That's a good shot over the top.
And to me, it looked like that's the range Mafi needs to work. He needs to work in close range. He cannot give long range to James.
Yeah.
Because he looks sharp. And if he gives him a bit of space, he's going to work.
I think also, yeah, we're looking at a fighter who's good at closing range, good head movement, working in, dips out the way. You've got to keep that person.
Yeah, James is the taller fighter. His jab is good. He's quick. So he needs to close that distance.
James working forward. Putting Mafi in the corner. That's another good shot over the top. There you go. Oh, that's another good shot. James waiting a little bit now.
Yeah, he needs to keep working. He needs to stay close up.
It's good volume now. For me, Mafi started quite well, I thought. He seems to be taking his foot off the gas, letting James work way too much. Oh, it's a good shot again. And again, he's got him tied up on the ropes.
Good work from James. Good work from James.
That's a very good round. A good solid round.
I think Imafi basically let him work. Exactly. He started pretty well, and then I think James came back.
Yeah, at the start you could see Mafi working some shots in as James was closing the distance, but kind of gave him too much room. And someone who's confident moving around like that, closing the distance, throwing punches in combinations, you can't give them the time or space to breathe.
Because when you have a sharp jab, then you gotta use it. If you wait too much, of course, your opponent will come in. So you have to stop him.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to let them walk onto the backhand or keep them at bay with the lead hand. But James is doing a great job using that hook, close distance, and getting to the range that he wants to fight at, which already makes it a lot harder for Mafi to stay where he needs to be. All right, round 2. Let's see, we've got more of the same in store now.
That's what Mafi needs to do. He needs to move and jab.
That's it, yeah. Move, jab, again, don't let
keep that distance. But yeah, the thing is, James got that confidence now. That's his moving forward. So that's where Mafi needs to catch him with his cross. Jab, move around, and then catch him while he's coming in.
Yeah, exactly. Let him walk onto the backhand.
And then slowly he can put it. That was a good body shot there. So that's where you put him back, because now that was a good shot, again a big shot. So that will make him think before he comes in.
It's a good shot back for James. Yeah, so this is where you've got to stick to your plan, as you were saying. And Mafi can't give James time to breathe. He doesn't mind taking a shot, and he doesn't mind having to close the distance.
That's where...
And again, right in front of us, you've got punches in bunches coming through.
Good. That
James
was a cross
really keeping
through the guard.
And Mafi clinches and gets himself a little breather.
Let's go, Red.
All right, straight back onto it. Let's see if Mafi can stick with the plan when things get difficult now, because this is where it counts. Oh, it's a good body shot. There's another good body shot flying in.
James is doing pretty well. He's just closing down the distance because Mafi is not putting his jabs again.
It's like me and you sparring, see. Oh, it's another good shot, and I think Yuji might have to make a call in a minute. These punches are staying on top of him. These fighters staying on top of him, sorry, and the punches are raining down, and Mafi barely has a chance to get any breath.
Last 30 seconds.
James working again with that jab. Closes distance, sets up the body shot. Here we go. There's an overhand coming. Here we go. There it is. That's it. And he follows up the overhand so nicely with the lead body shot. That's it.
James is just walking him down.
Yeah, that's it. It's simple.
And the reason for that is because he's not throwing that sharp jab anymore.
Yeah, 100%. He's allowing him too much room. You've got to give them something to walk onto. You've got to give them a reason to not want to close the distance. If you let them just walk forward, you become a punching bag, especially someone who's obviously happy just to close the distance, and throw in combinations as James is.
And for me, I think James is doing pretty well. Imafi every time he's starting stronger, but after 30 seconds, 40 seconds of work, he's slowing down.
Yeah.
And that's where James is basically closing the distances, working on the body, going up to the head, and putting the pressure.
I think also, like you mentioned at the start of that round, is the plan was there. It worked for about 20 seconds, but as soon as the pressure comes, that's where Mafi seems to lose the concentration on the plan. Doesn't work behind his jab, doesn't let his feet move. He kind of just backs up in a straight line, and before you know it, the shorter fighter is on top of him.
Oh, it looked like they have stopped the fight.
Oh, well, there you go. Corner stop the fight. That's it.
Okay.
Not the corner, it's the medical.
Okay.
They stopped the fight.
All right. Well, second stoppage
Well,
of the
that's
evening.
shocking.
Again, the medics are here to make sure everyone's all right and everyone goes home okay.
What a matchup.
A good solid scrap, full of good energy, and yeah, unfortunately, Mafi can't come out for the third and final round. But I think, you know, it started to look like one-way traffic at the end of that second round.
And in the blue corner, James Carr. Well done, well done.
Great fight.
And everyone give a round of applause for our contestants. They're putting in that work, putting in that effort. Everyone that's participating. So, we are halfway through the White Collar Boxing League. Let me let you know how it works. So, it's like a league. So, it is a league. It's like the Premier League. So, our winners, they get their points. Sorry, DJ. Hello, DJ. Just so I can let everyone know how it works. So, it's a league. So winners, they get 3 points. Draw, you get 2 points. Even if you don't win, we don't call it a loss. Or even if we do, yeah, turn them losses into lessons. But you still get a participation point. Still get a participation point. So it's an ongoing thing. So this is their debut fights. And then when they have more than 5 fights, 5 or more fights, then you get to go on to fight for one of the belts sanctioned by UBF, which is it's official. Everything's official. So, you know, this ain't just no ordinary white collar. This is the league. It's a white collar like you've never seen before. So, we're going to introduce our next fight now. Hopefully our next fighters are ready. You know, nerves start kicking in and all of these things. It gets a bit mad, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. All right, so fighting from the red corner, we have Konstantin A. Yeah, thank you. And in the blue corner, we have Kadeshka. Did I say that right though? I don't want to get punched up, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so we're on to bout number 5. Konstantin versus Kanisha, sorry.
Hope everyone's enjoying so far. So far, so good.
Yuji just doing the final checks on the fighters, and we should be ready to start round 5. Fight 5.
Like this is a good atmosphere, good environment, good people. Love this. This is good. Bear with everyone. Be with you in a sec. Just doing our checks, making sure everything's in place.
Got to make sure the shoelaces are tied up.
You know, safety first.
Can Aaron do shoelaces? He can.
Are we ready to rumble?
All right, round one underway. Oh, and already.
We have Southpaw versus Orthodox here. That was a good left from Red.
See how the okay, Southpaw seems to know the basic requirements. You want to keep that lead foot outside the orthodox lead foot, and you want to let that left hand go down the middle.
Keep an eye for that overhand from Konstantin.
Yeah, that's it. So you've got lots of feints, faking happening again.
Yeah, he's looking for that overhand.
Lots of good head movement, that's it. That's it, Alex calling for the jab to be used more, which is always good proper instruction to hear. That's it, and again, yeah, the classic southpaw advice. Work with your jab, let the left hand go. That's it, Kanisha working distance quite well. He's sort of moving his head just out of the right range. I'd like to see him start throwing the counters as Konstantin comes in.
That was a good left again, yeah.
Straight on the nose.
So I think he can start working with the body, jab to the body, and then go overhead, rather than just looking for that overhand.
Yeah, try and drop the guard.
Yeah.
Kanisha looking relaxed, moving around, shoulders.
And just expect another overhand. And while I was saying he was about to throw again, there are two overhands at the same time.
Yeah, Konstantin almost gets stunned every shot that lands. He's sort of freezing there for a second. I want to see him try and respond off that shot. Yeah, it's landed. Okay, you've got to give one back. Oh, there you go. Good head movement again. Slick with it.
I think Kanish to be a bit more active because he's just absorbing those shots.
Oh, it's a good flurry from Kanisha at the end there.
He needs to move.
Konstantin getting tagged a few too many times. Good round for Kanisha in the blue corner there.
He did pretty well actually. He started a bit slow, but with the time he adopted pretty well.
Yeah, I think we've got a southpaw who's quite comfortable working in that stance and knows what they need to do, and you've got perhaps an orthodox fighter who's not quite sure how to figure out the southpaw problem. But again, it comes off the basics. You've got to work off your jab, you've got to let them walk onto that right hand if they're closing distance. I will say that Kanisha's movement looks very comfortable. He's very comfortable moving his head, moving his feet just to get out of range. And again, let's see if Konstantin can make the necessary adjustments.
I won't be surprised if Konstantin walk on to those big overhands.
Seconds out.
His speed seems to be slightly slower on his feet. He needs to move, otherwise he will get caught with overhand.
That's right. Yeah. Otherwise you're always chasing. There we go, round two underway. Let's see if Kanish can build on what was already a very good first round. Konstantin looks a little bit more active with his feet, at least in this round. Again,
that was a good right hook.
Yeah. Kanisha looks a lot more relaxed, shoulders a little bit more relaxed, his movement's a bit more fluid. Konstantin seems a little bit more tense to me.
You can see the Kanish weight is on his back foot, so he explodes with his backhand.
Yeah, he's pushing off the floor, driving that hand all the way through. Konstantin's kind of leaving in with those shots. He brings his chin in the air, and I think it's only a matter of time if Kanisha finds that left as he comes forward.
I think if Kanish goes to the body more, he has better chances of connecting that overhand.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Good distance management.
And I think Konstantin need to push forward. Don't give him that space to throw that overhand.
Yeah, there you go. Aaron calling for Aaron calling for the cross as the left-handed fighter approaches, which is a good call, but harder to do.
There was a good right hand from Konstantin, but while I was saying, Kanish landed that overhand as well.
Kind of chases on Kanisha again, makes the distance, fights well on the inside, creates a gap again.
There was a good hand.
Yeah, it's all going Blue's way at the moment. He's moving nicely, he's countering nicely. Yeah, Red definitely needs to be the one pressuring now, I think.
Yeah, but Kanish need to hide his shots because he cannot rely just on overhand.
Yeah.
It seems to be working for him, but he need to hide it more. He need to set it up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, show one, throw the other. Oh, there you go.
Okay, strong finish from Kanish again.
Yeah, strong round again from Blue. And again, it looks like Aaron is giving Konstantin a little bit more of a dressing down in that corner. Time for some words of truth from the coach. Kick your ass into gear now. It's the third round. You've got to do something.
I think I have given first 2 rounds to Kanish. How you see it?
Yeah, I'd give it the same. I think, you know, Kanisha looks more comfortable moving. He's countering nicely. He's scoring better. Konstantin just seems to be chasing the action a little bit too much. And the joy, the one exchange I think we both agree went in Red's favour was catching him close with his right hand. But again, you've got to be pressing for that to happen. At the moment, it's a little bit too weighty. All right, we're at third round now. Let's see if Kanish is going to turn up the pace or if he's just going to keep scoring and making Konstantin fight. Konstantin now with a little bit more bounce in his step, but it might be too little too late.
But as long you learn and you keep, while I'm saying it, there was a good hand by Kanish.
Again, chases Konstantin forward.
I think I would like if Konstantin keep his left leg outside of Kanish, right, because that's where Kanish he's keeping his left leg all the way outside.
Yeah, it seems to have robbed him. You see what happens if you don't do what you're saying is if you keep that foot caught, you're going to get that shot right down the middle.
Yeah, Kanish is actually moving to his right, so he wants to throw that overhand again.
Oh, it's another shot over the top, and it looks like Kanish is ready to turn up the pace a little bit.
Body and to the head.
Yeah, and I think he's going to give him. There you go. He's going to give him an 8 count. I think rightfully so. It looked a little bit like Konstantin was taking too much damage there in those exchanges. All right. Kanisha seems super comfortable. Cruise control now.
Start to the head, finish to the body. That's the process. Start to the head, finish to the body. Come on.
The last 15 seconds or so of this round, and easy day at the office for Kanisha, really. He's danced well nicely, he's scored good counter shots, he's put the pressure he needs to. It's another good shot going in on the left hand. Tidy, and I think a quite straightforward victory for blue corner there. Let's see how the judges give it, but I would imagine blue corner's going to get their trophy and the victory.
So, we have our winner, fighting from the blue corner, Kadeshka. Well done everyone. Give a big round of applause for both of our contestants, our competitors, our fighters, our warriors. They done amazing. Thank you very much. So,
announcing our next fight. Fighting from the blue corner, we have Nilo Banco. Let's get some energy though. Let's get some energy from the crowd while we wait for our fighters to get in. Let's get that energy. No, it's a decent energy still. It sounds different when you're in the ring. And in the red corner, we have man like Adian. Adian. Yeah? So alright, let's get this show on the ropes.
Alright. Bout number 6, Adian and the red corner. He's going to be fighting Nilo in the blue corner. Again, looks like we've got a nice mix. We've got tall versus shorter here.
Yeah.
This is always fun. This is always fun.
Look like Nilo towering on Adian.
Yeah.
So let's see how this is going to go.
Yeah, we know the process. If you use that jab, you use that length well, it's really difficult to close the distance. But if you don't use it, the shorter fighter is always going to find a way in and make it very difficult for you. Let's see how we get on. Nilo already looks like he's got a good idea of the range, keeping him solid with that jab. Adian seems to just be a little bit hesitant of where to go. Happy to eat the shots, comes out with a body shot of his own.
But if you see, Nilo is already bending down. So basically he's kind of giving away a bit of his range.
Yeah, I thought that was quite strange. You want to see, and that's what happens. Adian comes back with good shots on the inside. Yeah, Nilo seems to be leaning in, as you say. You want to see him stand up a little bit taller. Keep the chin tucked, obviously, but stand up a little bit taller. Really make Adian have to work for that.
Adian seems to have good hands. He goes speed, he goes power as well. I think he needs to push forward rather than being on the back foot. Need to tidy up the helmet.
Just making up the head guards tidy. Lace is causing all sorts of problems today, from shoes to head guards.
Yeah, I think Nilo need to maintain his range better.
Yeah, that's right.
Other Adian will be able to come in.
Yeah, you've got to keep the shorter fight. You've got to keep them where you want them. I think a lot of the time you can't let someone dictate your fight. You've got to stay. You've got to keep them in that range. Adian looks very comfortable moving around. Good head movement, good footwork. Nilo just kind of grasping at that jab a little bit too much.
Good combination from Adian. Yeah. But what he needs to do is to slightly move forward rather than work on the back foot, because it's kind of giving opportunity to Nilo to basically work.
I'd like to see Nilo as well, where he's kind of just reaching at that grab a little bit, not fully extending it. You want it to snap out.
Yeah. He's the taller fighter. He needs to maintain his range.
That's right. Adian seems to be coming away with his exchanges. He's adding more on.
Working on the body. Adian is working on the body pretty well.
Nilo, when he's jabbing, he's kind of falling into it a little bit, and he's not following up with the cross. You need to have something behind it.
And that's round number 1.
Good round. How do you score that round?
I think because I think I would have given this round to Adian.
Yeah. I think so. I would like to see Nilo use that range a lot better. Use a long, strong jab. Make sure that the cross is there. Make sure there's something for him to walk onto.
I think Nilo need to adopt, and Adian need to do what he
Seconds in.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely in this case, you're looking at Adian has to do more of the same, and Nilo has to be the one to change the plan now, or refine the plan. Yeah, it might not be changed. Oh, he comes straight out. Adian offers the glove. Nilo comes trying to push a little bit harder, but again, shortening his punches too much, I think.
Like I said, shots off the head movement. Yeah. Now go.
Adian's movement is nice. He pivots smooth.
And Nilo started on the front foot, and good job, Rhea. He just changed his guard as well, been going southpaw. But he's gonna open himself for that overhand.
It's a good shot. He takes one. He's kind of throwing these fakes with a little, either too much or not enough. You need to find the sweet spot. You need to get someone to bite down on the fake.
Good body shot from Adian.
Adian happy to close the distance and work and back off again. His movement is very nice. Nilo's just kind of, it's still just outside of where that range needs to be. Everything needs to, as you said earlier, everything needs to be a little bit sharper.
You want to do the work? You want to work? Or you want to get tangled up? Good shot. Back down to the body with the hooks. Start cutting that ring off now, Adian.
Aaron calling for Adian to cut the ring off. Oh, and that looks
was
like
a
it's
good
rocked
shot from
Yeah, he's going to give him the standing 8 count.
Adian, and then he got an 8 count there.
Yeah,
That was just a momentary switching off. And that split second switch off, of course, can cost you a fight. You can get knocked out. So you have to keep your eyes open all the time.
Yeah, everything has to be tidy. You've always got to be protecting yourself, especially explosive, shorter fighters like that.
Oh, again, that was a
shots in.
big overhand.
That's a second 8 count in the round.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move forward.
And that's a matter of survival that round for Nilo. He's not quite found his range. He's not quite found the strategy yet. Adian is growing in strength, as we see. Sometimes it can happen. You have a good round followed by another one. Your confidence is boosted. Whereas if you're on the receiving end of it, you feel like you have a mountain to climb up now.
Yeah, I think Nilo, he is pushing forward early. He needs to maintain that range. He needs to stay sharp. And don't give any confidence to Adian to come forward. And the sooner he's switching off a bit, that time Adian is coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think blue corner needs a little bit too much in this round to take it. But if Nilo can, as I say, refine that range, give Adian some problems at distance, he can make the round contested. But 2 8 counts in the second is going to be hard to come back from. Alright, third and final round. Let's see what we've got in store. Oh, big overhand to start proceedings. It looks like Adian is happy to keep his foot on the gas.
As usual, Nilo started fast again, going on the front foot. Good jabs, actually. He's doing pretty well with the jabs and needs to keep doing that and keep him.
That chin needs to come down. It's a little bit too high for me.
Good jab again. That's what he needs to do.
That's what you need to do, but he turns around.
Looking away is not a good thing to do, but because it's the pressure, difficult to manage that pressure.
Yeah, you can see the difference when you work the jab at a good range with a good snap. It's instantly harder for the other boxer to get in. But if you kind of float it out in the close distance easily, smashes the body with a jab, closes the distance. Usually giving some instructions for Nilo to keep his head up, don't crouch it down. We're getting another 8 count. It's a shame to see.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay,
cool
ref basically stopped that fight.
Usually sees enough that he doesn't want to continue, and probably the right call is made there.
Of course, the fighter's safety is first. They need to make sure the fighters are safe. So that's why sometimes you see that fight maybe start very early. But because, look, these guys are not fighting for years and years. So it's okay. They're stepping in and they're fighting. And even if you stop, it's fine. They can jump in and,
That's
and
right,
fight
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah, when you fight at a high level, obviously.
let's give a massive, massive
expect them
round
to
of
go to
applause
the
for
end.
both of our contenders. I'm gonna announce our winner. Adian. Well done, well done, well done everyone, man. That's good, that's good. That was dynamite. This whole show has been dynamite. All of our fighters have been putting on a brilliant performance. And I'm proud of all of you, man. Let's keep this show rolling though. Let's announce the next fight. Are we ready? Yeah, so I'm Coach Shane, the Southeast Coordinator for the White Collar Boxing League. Once again, I just want to let you know it's a league. It's a white collar that's like no other. This is a league. You get to score points, get to work your way up the ladder so you can win one of these beautiful belts that we got here. Title fight is on later. So yeah, the fighters before that, this is their debut fight. They get to fight for the belt as well eventually. So yeah, big business, proper things, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So, is everyone enjoying themselves? Is everyone having a good time? So we like to hear, man. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right, so we're going to introduce our next fighters. So from the blue corner, we have Daniel D. Rose 2. Everybody, I know we can make more names than that, though. Let's get some. Decent. And from the red corner, we have Quinton, aka Q. Yeah, big fan base. All right then, let's get this show on the road. Safety first. Everyone doing their checks. You know how the thing goes.
Okay, we go next 3 2-minute round fight.
DJ.
Yeah, Quentin in the red corner, Daniel in the blue. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Daniel's got to take his ear piercings out.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to have them on.
Yeah, just imagine having that ripped out mid-round. Head guard has to go back on. I tell you what I do find admirable with the boxers is fighting at this level. You have to fight in those head guards, which personally I hate fighting. I've never enjoyed wearing the head guards. They're horrible and uncomfortable. They make your head feel like 6
I think
times
I
bigger.
fought a couple of times with the head guards.
Really?
That's the last thing I wanted to do.
Oh, I hated it. I've sparred with it on, and I've adamantly say like I'd rather not. But against a good boxer, obviously you're protecting against the cuts and the sort of damage. But I cannot stand fighting them.
You ready to rumble, yeah? All right then.
All right, first round is underway.
Okay.
Good shot.
Both guys decided to trade right in front of each other.
Both of them being quite tall fighters decided, let's just have an inside scrap. That's it. Quinton throwing those hooks with some bad intent. Daniel doing enough just to get out of the way of it. And now there you go. After the initial excitement, the pace quiets down a little bit. Daniel gets to work on the jab, but Quinton responds with an awesome shot of his own.
Big overhand from Quinton.
1, 2,
Get an 8 count.
I think Daniel was doing pretty well, but of course he exposed his chin.
That's what, the chin is quite high, wasn't
Yeah.
it? All right, let's see what the rest of this round brings. If it's anything like that, it's going to be exciting.
Now Quinton is on the front foot and looking for those big shots. Big hooks. Good body shot from Quinton. Oh, good 1-2 from Daniel.
Daniel responds straight down the middle. Ooh, that's it. And now both of them going for the slug. That's a good shot.
That was straight through the guard.
2,
Yeah, okay, we're getting another 8 count of the round.
5, 6, 7, 8. Move forward.
Okay. 13 seconds left. Let's see what we've got. Tentatively prodding that jab out.
Daniel need to move actually.
Yes.
Because Quinton for looking for those big shots.
Yeah, Daniel needs to be a bit more active with his footwork. He needs to make sure he's staying out of harm's way. Jab and move. Quinton seems a bit more comfortable, especially being able to throw those power shots if Daniel just stands in front of him.
That's what happens when someone is throwing slightly lazy jab across or single strikes basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it very easy to then catch. And Quinton is at the moment is just waiting and going in with the big hands.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, waits, and if there's no movement, it's an easy target to hit, especially.
And Aaron is basically telling him to go to the body and then big overhand or hook to the head.
Yeah, and I can see that working as well, because if Daniel's not going to move and he's going to keep his chin quite high without having that glove up, the shot to the body is going to bring the hand down, the shot to the head is going to hurt him, and we could get a third 8 count. So let's see how that goes. Daniel's corner telling him, hands up, work the jab. Again, tentatively throws that right hand.
Now you can see Quinton just moving forward. He's looking for those big shots there.
Yeah, Quinton finding some rhythm with those power shots now. Daniel needs to start responding, or at least start getting him back.
Right hand to the chin. Right hand to the chin. Right hand to the chin. Keep your right hand to the chin.
There you go. This is a bit more
Daniel beginning to basically move forward, push Quinton back. And that's what he needs to do, keep pushing him back, otherwise he can come with a big shots again like that.
And the crowd getting behind this one. Daniel seems to be showing a lot of heart. A good check hook. Moves Quinton off. There you go. Alex screaming for him to stay on him. Quinton comes back with a good shot of his own. The crowd getting behind it, the corner's getting behind it. It's a great second round.
Stop waiting, Quinton, we've got work.
That's it. Quinton stalking, a good hand over the top.
But Daniel is doing pretty well as well. He just needs to keep working because Quinton is looking for those big hands. So he just keeps scoring and keep moving. Score, move. Quinton is moving forward to score and move, score and move. Let him move forward, that's fine. You can score and move forward.
Yeah, Daniel's found a lot more rhythm with his feet now. Sometimes going forward, sometimes creating space, but he's now scoring a lot cleaner. And this is a much better round. Quinton starts to respond back with some slugging shots of his own. Daniel clinches up.
Last 10 seconds.
Step back, hands up. Box. Let's go.
And
Brings
time, a good second round.
Great second round.
It was really good.
To watch. A lot of back and forth. More inclined to give Daniel the lead in that round, but again, you know, Quinton did come back with some good shots of his own. Good, yeah. You can see Alex from Peru over here giving Daniel some good instructions, telling him to work, telling him to break down the guard through the middle, come over the top.
Seconds out.
We can see Aaron giving the same instructions to Quinton, which is quite good, is find that body shot, find the hand that goes over the top after it. Let's see if we can get that into action now. As two fighters join in the middle for the third and final round of this fight number 7 of today's 9-fight card. Both fighters swinging early on.
Where's that body, Quinton?
Both of them swinging. Both of those punches started in Leytonstone. We'll get back underway. Daniel on the back foot, making Quinton walk onto the good shot. Quinton's guard is tight, he finds a shot over the top, and now he's got the measure of Daniel. And again, the shots flying in from both fighters. And it's a war of attrition now, who wants it more? Both fighters throwing everything behind these shots.
Quinton is looking for that left hook, big left hook.
Busy. Not just for a single shot.
We go last 1 minute. Last 1 minute.
Okay, last minute. Let's give.
You want it? Let's go. Get it. Let's go.
There you go. Both corners saying to the fighters, you gotta want it now. This last bit. Usually giving a warning there.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Last 20 seconds. Have they emptied the tank? Is there a little bit more in there? Pace is definitely slow, but when they do throw, they're throwing to her. Better from Daniel. Better from Daniel. Quinton now forward. That's it. Catches into the good shot. Daniel responds back. That's a good shot back from Daniel.
Great last round.
Excellent. Excellent. What a way to end that fight. I'm not sure where that's going, to be honest. Both fighters brought everything there.
That was dynamite. Pure fireworks. What a fight. That was a good fight, man. That was a good fight.
Definitely one of the more exciting fights of the evening. Let's see how the judges have scored this.
So, I am going to announce the winner now. And it is a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. It's a draw. Of course it's supposed to be a draw. That was too close. That was too close. They were both doing the same things. It was crazy. It was crazy, no? That was dynamite. Yeah, hey, I feel like a boxing DJ. I feel like a matchup DJ though. Yeah. See the crowd is gassed. We've got an electric vibe in here. White collar boxing league. So let's announce our next fight. In the red corner, who's very keen, very eager. He's already in the ring. He ain't playing no games. John Stapleton. Everyone make some noise for John Stapleton. And in the blue corner, we have Reiki, the comeback, January. Everybody make some noise for the comeback. All right, over to our commentators.
So, fight number 8, penultimate fight of the evening. Strangely, the crowd went wild for that draw that we just witnessed. To be honest, it was a very entertaining fight.
It was pretty good fight. Yeah. I think maybe Quinton maybe edged it a bit, but still,
yeah,
I'm still happy with our draw as well.
Yeah, I feel like a draw is not a bad decision. I think you can give it to either fighter. So a draw's a fair call, but it was definitely a fun fight to watch. Both fighters probably going for it in the last round. Let's hope this one can live up to it as well. So we got
John in the red corner and blue is Ricky.
Reiki, the comeback January. Let's see where the nickname comes from. All right, Yuji's done his final check. He brings both fighters to the middle, and we're ready to get underway.
We're getting ready to rumble. Safety checks done, everything done. We're good to go, yeah? Can we get everything off the apron, please?
All right, and we're getting underway. Both fighters happy to move around.
Okay, John is on the front foot and Ricky is slightly at the moment at the back foot, but he seems to be relaxed. Good body shot.
Yeah, John pressing forward and Reiki just allowing him to sort of walk onto some shots, keeps his guard up. It's tidy.
I think Ricky needs to just put those jabs in. Stop him coming forward.
Yeah, what we would call interrupting the rhythm.
Interrupting with a different jab. With a different frequency, sometimes just sharp, lazy jab, sharp jab,
measure,
change your power, change your momentum.
Exactly. And it can be so frustrating for fighters to have to deal with that. Someone who's good at disrupting the rhythm, very hard to get near.
Yeah. What I meant to say, no lazy jab. So basically, while you're waiting, just put the jab in, just like that. Throw the jab again.
Exactly. Exactly.
Again, don't let him come forward, jab again, and then move out. Oh, that was good one too.
Good. And then off of there, let the shots go.
Yeah, a lot of people.
1-2 from Ricky again. And throws to the body. Jab to the body again from Ricky.
There you go, working some shots over the top there. John suffocating his own range.
Same thing again. Box. Same thing again. Keep cutting that.
And we're straight back to the action.
Come on, John, let's work. Work them hooks. Get him close there, work them hooks.
So John on the front foot for almost the whole round. Reiki just allowing him to walk onto shots. Not a bad round from either fighter, I'd say.
I think It was good round. John pushed the pace, but I think I like more from Ricky because even though he's moving backward, but he's throwing more shots.
I agree with you.
He's being creative, being sometimes going to the body, one to the head, moving out again. And for me, I think Ricky should probably maybe he has that one first round.
I think if Reiki continues to work distance like that on the back foot and start adding in counters a little bit more, John's going to find it very hard to close the distance and score. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Reiki for that round. Let's see how he builds on top of that, and let's see if John can make the necessary changes.
Seconds out.
He usually calls for corners, and second round's about to get underway. All right, the fighters touch gloves. They get straight back to it. John again pressing forward relentlessly. Reiki just happy to work him off, move, set some shots, and go again. And it's tidy. It's working.
Yeah, there's the thing. John is moving forward, but he's not throwing much. He need to throw more. Maybe go to the body and then go to the head again.
Yeah, you've got to work behind those shots.
Good, push him off. Push him off. Good, keep
working.
That's better.
That's better.
Push him off again.
But again, you don't want to suffocate. You don't want to close your range too much.
Box. Let's go. Let's go. Back on him. Back on him. Back on him. Good. Where's his body?
John stutters in, and again, range closes a bit too much. Reiki moves him off.
Yeah, I think he's just falling into that very close range. You need to stay in the mid-range rather than close range.
Yeah. Reiki finding the better of the shots now as John presses in.
I think this round John is doing pretty well. He's throwing more shots.
Good, good. You're cracking into the body, John. Good.
More work rate from John, and you can see that Ricky's work rate actually went down.
Yeah.
I think he's waiting too long. He needs to keep putting that jabs in. Jab, move, jab, move, one jab, two jab, triple up the jabs. Good 1, 2, but don't stand over there again. You have to move. You have whole ring around you.
Aaron calling quite nicely. John's corner work. It's seeing the Reiki team's a little bit more tired, a little bit more flat-footed this round. You've got to press forward. That's it. You've got to press forward, and you've got to work it with numbers now.
This is the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Keep it calm. Where's that body?
As we say, like round 2, he's refined his plan. It's coming together a lot nicer. That's a good round for John, I think. That's a good, strong round. He's pressed forward, but he's scored as he's pressing.
I think he listened to his coach and he did the work. And I think he probably pulled that round, I believe.
Yeah, that's come together nicely for John in the red corner. Yeah, Reiki definitely this round needs to be working the counters in a lot more, making John walk onto the shot, make him miss, make him pay. But he looks, even the body language, he looks more tired, John, and John's the one pressing. For me, if I'm in the red corner and I see the blue corner is looking fatigued, I'm instantly feeling energized. And I feel like I can go for another 10 rounds. So yeah. I think Reiki's got to show good body language.
Anyone's fight now, so whoever wins this round, they win the fight.
Yeah.
So
seconds out.
Let's see.
Hands up.
Me first.
Keep it clean. Okay, it's your last round. No pushing, no resting. Step back.
Box.
All right, we're going for the third round now of this penultimate fight of the evening. And again, John working forward behind that jab, smooth.
John started with the same thing, and Ricky actually working more. Let's see if he can carry on for a whole round. Good 1, 2. Move around, create that distance.
Oh, Ricky's dropping his hands too much. There you go. This is going to be an 8 count in a minute. Yeah, John finding super confidence in that, driving forward. Reiki's going to take the 8 count there because it's too much damage done. Good pressing from red corner. Right. 8 count administered. Let's see if the plan stays the same. John's going to charge in. He knows what he's got to do. Has Reiki waited too long, basically?
Yeah, I think that's the sheer determination from Jones. He's pushing the pace and able to catch.
Oh, and again, shots coming in, short range. Oh, well, look like we're going to get another 8 count, I think.
Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we go second 8 count. So I think it's fair to say that probably John. Oh, referee will stop the fight. Wave it off. So John, I think he was down in first round and he managed to win the fight. So that's why never give up.
That's right, yeah. You could have a bad first round and you could win the next 2, and you can see John again just refine the plan. That's the difference between just trying it and refining it. He saw he was closing distance well. You know, end up scoring the shots. Score the shots, keep the pressure on, push Blue into a difficult position, and he couldn't respond. I think Reiki waited too long. Oh, well. John with a good stoppage here.
Okay. So, let's announce our winner. First of all, let's give both of our contestants a big round of applause. Beautiful fight. Calm, cool, collected, nice and composed. So, fighting from the red corner, John Stapleton. And like I said, man, our fighters have been given a good performance, so let's give a big round of applause to both of our contestants, because we're all winners here. At the end of the day, we're all winners. We are all winners. So, here's the time you've all been waiting for, the main event. So, our debut fighters have been fighting with 16-ounce. Title fight is going to be 12-ounce. So, some hard hits. It's going to be another dynamite event. I mean, fight, should I say. So, White Collar Boxing League. If you'd like to participate, just go on the website www.whitecollarboxingleague.com. I appreciate everyone being here and bringing a beautiful atmosphere. So, moving along swiftly, we're going to introduce the next fight. So, fighting from the red corner, we have Ali Mirza. Let's make some noise for Marco. Yeah? Hey. Over to our commentators.
We are into our final fight. That is for the title fights, and that fight is for 5 rounds, 5 2-minute rounds. We go Ali Mirza and Marco.
Also, these are going to be in smaller ounce gloves, so you've got a little bit more sting behind those punches now, which undoubtedly you're going to feel. But again, should lead to entertaining fight. usually giving the final instructions to the blue corner. He'll go to the red shortly. I've seen Ali box a few times. I know he's nice movement, sharp jab. Let's see how he deals with blue corner.
He trains at kill line? Ali,
Yeah,
he trains
he does, yeah. And Marco, again, seems a slightly taller guy. Let's see if he uses his reach well. Given they've got 5 rounds, we might see a slower start. We might see a more tentative start. The first round just feeling out, the second round coming up with your sort of plan. But let's see. They might just want to go straight away. It might be a keep the car running type of fight.
Okay. We're ready to rumble.
All right, we get underway. Fighters touch gloves in the middle. Marco just testing out the jab. Ali exploding.
Okay,
right hand
Marco is the taller guy, but Ali seems to be explosive, and he got power. So let's see how it goes. Can Marco control him early?
Ali, good stiff jab to the body there.
And I think he's going to go up.
Yeah, he's waiting for the right hand over the top.
Yeah. And I think,
there you go. There it is.
That was good, straight to the head.
Yeah.
I think he's going to work. That was good combination from Marco as well. He needs to keep moving. That was good hook from Marco as well. Check hook. Check hook again.
Yeah, Marco looking like he's trying to find some rhythm. Finally find the sort of footing. Good body shot with the rear hand. And the lead hand just misses after. Oh, Ali chases in with a good overhand over the top. Marco responds.
Ali need to move his head a bit more. Yeah. A good combination from Marco there as well.
Yeah. Already though, technically this is actually pretty good. More of an interesting match, I'd say. It's a good combination. It's a good hand over the top. And Marco responds straight away.
I think what he can't do is wait and let Ali come in. So he needs to put that jab more.
Good. Where's the body? Push it up. Where's the body? Oh, blue. Get to that body, man. Use your head movement.
Ali waiting in between. You just want to be measuring that jab, stuttering, making it difficult. Don't let Marco start finding his rhythm.
Oh,
it's a good shot back.
Great shot from.
And his referee's going to rule it a slip.
Last 20 seconds, and I think Visa might be
hurt
over there.
Round, but a good combination nonetheless from Marco. And again, it looks like we're set for a really good 5-rounder.
Busy. And now what?
Time on the first round. A good first round, actually. Very, very competitive, very entertaining.
Very competitive, entertaining. And technically the best fight so far, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you can see why these guys have been put on last and they've been put on in the smaller gloves. What I did like from Marco is that despite the early pressure from Ali, is actually he responded very well. What happens with a lot of fighters is sometimes they get hit and they don't do anything back. If you respond, you can kind of take some of those points back.
I think, what do you think what Ali can change? Because he started pretty well and then Marco basically dropped it straight away. So, and he is responding back with the combinations. And when I thought that Ali is explosive, but Marco is as explosive as Ali.
I feel like if Ali can work his attack in and move after instead of staying there and let Marco score back, he'll have a little bit more joy this round, or at least hit and then move off to the side. And a little bit more interrupting as well. Let's see if you can apply it. Because again, you never want to let your opponent just settle. They score back, they feel like they got your read. You got to keep them on their toes.
Yeah. What I think that Ali is, of course, he's doing it pretty good, but he is staying right at front of Marco. He's looking for the big shot, but he's not moving around.
Ali stalking Marco to the ropes. Marco responds with a good lead hand and punches in bunches. Ali tries to come over the top, but again, Marco keeping good pressure on, and this looks like it could be going to an 8 count soon. If Ali responds, they're going to the clinch, but already some really fierce exchanges.
Exactly while I was saying that he cannot stay right in front of him. He needs to move because he's the shorter fighter. And he needs to basically make his way in as well. That was a good shot, and that's. But he's standing right in front of him, and then Marco replied back with the 1-2 as well. So I cannot say that really Ali is really winning those exchanges, because Marco is coming straight away with 3-4 punches.
Stay on point. Stay on point. Move your head. Keep moving that head.
Again,
It's a good lead hand from Marco. He kind of just chucks it out. Ali's always going to be standing there.
Yeah, keep that head.
Ali is looking for that overhand, but Marco's left hand always landing. There's hook again.
Yeah.
Move the head. Stay relaxed.
That overhand, he needs to
he's
lean forward a little bit more on that overhand.
Yeah, he's slightly changing a bit, because the Marco is willing to move forward rather than early.
Hold a punch, Blue. Get your hands up. Get your breath back.
Good 1-2 there for Marco. Good 1-2 mark for Marco again.
Oh, and Ali just inches away from finding the body shot after the overhand. Marco dances out of it, and again works to the body with the lead hand.
Them big hooks, you can roll them.
Yeah, again, yeah. For me, he's standing in front of Marco way too much, and he seems to be a bit more flat-footed. He's looking for
shot back.
Again,
Marco's not really having to keep Ali away. Ali's standing there and not moving after.
Yeah.
But again, a good round. I mean, I think we've got to see Ali refine the plan now. If he's throwing the overhand, he wants to step forward through it a little bit more and find a home for it on his chin. Marco's quite comfortable standing there, knowing Ali's going to be in front of him. Throwing the left hand back, he's always going to land it.
Yeah. And it looked like he's not working very hard as well. He's just working according to his pace. So Ali needs to basically slightly making uncomfortable, rather stay inside, work on percentage, rather than staying and staying right in front of him and looking for that right overhand. Yeah. Because Marco seems to reading all those shots.
Yeah,
now.
Exactly. Okay, round 3 now. They both meet in the middle. Marco seems comfortable just to let Ali wander in and then score the counter as he's missing. I want to see Ali just throw that jab a little bit more. Oh, that's a good shot. It's landed right at home. That's exactly what you need to do with that overhand. And Marco responds back. He does take a shot well.
Good jab from Marco. Good jab from Marco again.
Good counter on the end of that over. Every time Ali misses the overhand, Marco's there with the counter.
Good 1, 2, 3 from Marco.
You can hear Aaron calling out for the body shot after the overhand. It naturally lines up.
Marco is keeping his lead hand low, so it's easy to
back.
Again, that was the left hook again.
Get on the jab. Get on the jab.
That's good 1-2 followed by jab. Oh, that was good 1-2.
Marco seems to be on the front foot now.
He might get 8 counts. Ali might get 8 counts if he just takes 1 or 2 shots like that again.
Yeah, it's a great fight so far, even just in the 3rd round. 2 more after this, but Marco's stalking now. Ali, as he jumps forward, Marco happily just wears him into the clinch. They break. And again, this one is really living up to expectations. Marco again forward, and it looks like they're going to get the first 8 count. Ali taking just a little bit too much damage from those shots.
Unanswered shots.
7, 8.
Yeah, Ali ready to get straight back to it. Marco looks like he's going to measure. He's trying to find that body shot.
Good. Stay busy.
Go back to basics.
Good jab from both guys.
Okay, and Marco seems a lot more settled now in his plan. He's found his timing, he's found his rhythm. Ali landed a really good overhand early on in that fight, but kind of just let him get away from it. Yeah, not the best round for Ali at the end there, letting Marco find too much rhythm and pace. But still in it, definitely.
Yeah.
What do you say to a fighter at this stage? What would you say? Are you going to give him new instructions, or are we refining the plan that's already in place?
I think
Seconds out.
Ali's already down maybe 3 rounds. So he needs to stay in close range, angle, height change, angle change, and stay in that range.
That's it, yeah. It's got to be in a little bit more volume, I think, as well. Now we've got to have more than just the 2 punches.
That's what he can't do, is just do exactly what he's doing right in front of him, standing right in front of him. So it gives, of course, yes, again, so then he's gonna come in, he'll mark his timing with a jab.
Stop boxing! You want them hooks to the body more when he rushes at you like that. Head moving, and be first.
Exactly what I'm actually saying over here. That's what Aaron is telling us. He'll keep your head moving and then go in.
That's it. And again.
You see Marco happy to let that left hook go as Ali closes in the distance.
Well, again, while he's given the space again, you need to stay in that close range and don't, because Marco
was a good body shot.
But there was a good overhand as well.
I think we're going to get another 8 count here.
1, 2,
starts to pile in the shot, starts to find his rhythm.
5,
Once he gets into that space, close range, do not step back. Just stay over there. Oh, referee called it off.
It's been waved off. Yuji's seen enough. He's seen enough. He waves it off.
Wow.
Marco the winner.
What a match. What a match. That was amazing.
So we got
That
UBF
was
champ.
phenomenal. The thing about boxing, you just don't know which way it's gonna go. Now let's announce our winner. We'd love for it to be that. But here we go. Out of the blue corner, Marco M.
Yeah, respect from both fighters.
Let's give both of our contestants
Usually calls the fight to a stop in the 4th round.
A big round of applause. I'd like to thank you, our audience, for a great energy, great atmosphere. DJ, let's get a little background music real quick.
Marco, the inaugural area champion for the Southeast here.
Well done, well done, well done. Well done, Marco. Ali. Well done, well done. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, our volunteers will stay back and help us, obviously they will. Other than that, I'll just do it myself anyway. So yeah, White Collar Boxing League, tell a friend to tell a friend. Bring their fighters.
Okay, Charlie, what you can tell us about our next show, what we're going to do, and what date is that?
Well, I think that's a great way to end the show. Really good fight, really good event, and you can see the skill level increase as the fights went on. Obviously, we had some stoppages, some go to points. I'm excited to see how it's gonna build going forward, essentially. But a great fight to end on, nonetheless.
So when we got our next amateur show?
The next amateur show we've got at KO is going to be the Muay Thai Boxing and K1 amateur show. We've got it on the 25th of April. Home show here. It'll be in the same ring, under the same lights. We'll be doing the commentary as well, if I'm not cornering.
So we'll have K1, Muay Thai and boxing,
everything
all fights on that show.
Yeah, all disciplines. We're doing juniors, we'll have adults. It's going to be a great event. They're always great events. You have the crowd right on top of you. Some people getting in the ring for the first or second time. They're so much fun to be a part of. So yeah, 25th of April here at KO. You can get tickets on the door. come down, bring a friend. They're great days. And yeah, you get to be right up close next to the action. And what more could you want?
Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and we shall see you for our next show. And don't forget the Strikerzden, where we break down the fights, and you will see all those breakdowns on this channel as well. Please tune in, and don't forget to subscribe. And thank you very much.